and then I'm gonna stop and see what you guys are up to. Okay, so okay, we are recording. Let's begin. Um, so once you go to Wix and you click on new website, this is the first screen that you're going to be presented with. Okay. Um, the best way to get started is to just click on create a website, and then it will give you an array of templates, of actually categories of templates for you to choose from. Ideally, you want to go to other, and then this is the next screen that comes up. Um, so here you have two options. The first one is the ADI, and I do not recommend you go for this one because this way Wix will do most of the work for you, and it won't give you creative freedom per se. Wix is going to basically limit your creative options and is going to do like most of the stuff for you. And trust me, you just don't want that. Okay, so always go for the website with your Wix with the editor. Okay, always pick the second one. So choose a template, and then we're going for blank templates. Beautiful. So blank templates are the best way to get started. Okay, they all show like this very simple and easy. Well, templates. They are not visually stunning right off the bat to get you confused and to try to sell you an idea. They are pretty bland and easy to start with. Okay, so I'm going with this one, the minimum layout. You can always, of course, view the templates. Yeah, okay. You can always view the templates before you get started. Okay, so this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 um, pages. So it's got a home page, there's an about page, there's a gallery page with a sub page for a video, and then there's a contact page. So I'm pretty happy with this one. I'm gonna go with this one. So let's edit this site. Wait for it to load. All right, yay, get started with your new website. Close that. Okay, so welcome to the Wix website editor. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is check our pages. So let's go to menu and pages. And in here we have all the pages, for this website. Okay, so if you want to add a page, all you got to do is click on the add page button down here. Okay. The page with the house icon is always going to be a home page. You can change that just by going here and then settings and then make this your home page. Boom. This is how you change a home page. Okay. But I'll make a home page the actual home page. I like it like that. Okay. But I think we have way too many pages. I don't want this like video sub page, so I'm just going to delete it. Okay. Also, as I mentioned, the minimum is 3 pages on your website. So I'm going to get rid of the about page. Okay, so home, gallery, and contact, that's more than enough for us to get started with and do the assignment, right? If you want to get fancy, you can do page transitions. Ooh, I like going crossfade. I think that's like very classy. So we have 3 pages: home, gallery, and contact. So let's start with our home page, right? So you can see here that we have the website divided in 3 sections. We have our header, which is the top section of the website. We have the footer, which is the bottom section of the website, and then everything in between is our hero. Okay, it's like the center of the page. And you can also see there's this lines here, this grid, right? So the grid for websites, they can vary on the size of the resolution of the monitor and the browser that you're accessing with. So the lines in the middle, they represent like a safe area. Okay. So the safe area is the area that guarantees that your content is going to be shown in any page that people visualize it. If they open your website on Windows 95 with Internet Explorer, everything that is in between like those two lines here is going to show up. Okay. But if you want to see stuff like on the sides, like outside of this grid area, then you're gonna need like I don't know, maybe Google Chrome and a very like wide monitor, like full HD, to be able to see everything. So for best practice, just keep everything inside this area here. Okay. So another thing is, by default, you get a menu, right? So the menu is the easiest way to navigate in between pages, right? So let's go and manage our menu. The menu will always have the same amount of buttons equals to the pages. So if you have 3 pages, it's going to have 3 buttons, one for each page. All right. So let's go and change the layout. I want everything to be aligned to the center. The menu is way too big, so let's just make it smaller. That is fine. Items to the home menu, yes. They are also all the same size, yes. And they are left to right. Cool. Now let's change the design of the menu. I like this one. This one is good. That's cool. Yeah. So you can pick one template for your menu here, and you can customize it even further. You can change the colors. You can change how the buttons look like. That's nice. That's cool. I'm gonna go with that one. So for the colors, hover. So hover is when you go and you basically move your mouse over it. Then when you click, it shows like in regular. For example, so we are in the home page. That's the one that is clicked. So the clicked tab here will show the colors for this one when you have it clicked, right? So if you're happy with your design, you can just close it, right? As for the name of the site, this is like a text, just a text box. I don't want to do my name like this, so I'm going to get rid of it. Same for this one. I don't want this. On Just have in mind that everything that you have in the header and in the footer is going to be repeated in all your pages. Okay. So I want to add the logo over here, right? I created a logo earlier today in Illustrator. So I'm just going to click the add button and then go to image. And then in image, I can go to my image uploads and click here. And then I go to upload media. So I'm going to upload from my computer. And then I have here on my desktop, my website with, where is it? Memorial Park website. Ready. Just wait for the upload to finish. There we go. Add to page. Yay, beautiful. So I'm working on the War Memorial Park, which is like really, really close to me. It's literally a 2-minute walk from my home. Right? So there we go. So I'm going to attach it over here, right? So when you move stuff around, okay, it's just an image, okay, and it's also a PNG image, which means the background is transparent. So it could have anything in the background, and it's going to be transparent. You can see that there's not a lot of contrast going on here, but once we put a background in our website, you're gonna see a very nice contrast. So let's move this to our header. So once you drop it in here, you can see that there are lines that make it snap, and also it reads attached to header. So when you do it, you see that it's going to change to orange, the border. That means it's attached to the header. Okay. I also want to change this and, probably create a Wix. I don't want that. I just want my name. And this is in the future, so it's 2020. Yeah. Oh, no need to break the line here. Right. And let's leave our social bar as it is. Okay. So now I want to change my background. Okay, I don't want this. I want to make my background as a video. All right, I went out this morning to the park and I took some pictures. I recorded some videos. All right, that I already prepared to go online. So I'm going to show you guys how to do images and videos for websites later on. Okay. So if you don't have a background, if you go on an empty template like this, you can just click on the background and then this option will show up for you. Okay. But if that doesn't show up, all you have to do is go here on the second option on your menu for background. Ta-da! You can do a solid color. Okay. Um, you can do an image. So you can just, let's go to image, media from Wix. Let's see this one. Let's see how it goes. There you go. So the background now covers the image now covers the entire background. Okay, but our logo is still not readable. So let's upload the video that I recorded this morning. Just gotta wait for the upload to finish here. It's gonna take a little bit. The video is like 24 megs. In the meantime, let me show you how I prepare the images for the website with Photoshop. So all the pictures that I took with my camera are like really heavy. I'm talking about like 50 megs or something, right? So we need to do something different for it, right? So let's just my desktop, my memorial website. So here are my pictures that I took. Okay, and I want, let's say, I want this picture here for the flower, right? So it's 5 megs. It's huge, okay, and it's totally like not ready to go on the internet, okay. Remember, when you are on the internet, it wants things to load like really fast, okay. So let's just bring our image to Photoshop, all right, and then once we have it here, you can do all of the adjustments that you want, you know. So let's try just quickly. You know, just adding a little bit of contrast to our picture, you know. Okay, that looks nice. And then once the picture is ready to go, you have to go to File, Export, Save for Web. Okay, so Alt Shift Control S. You go File, Export, Save for Web. Okay, so when you click here, you are going to be presented with plenty of options. Okay, ideally you will have the optimized, but it's nice to go to the 4-up, so that way you can have 4 different versions of the picture to go on your website. Okay, if you just like drag around, you can go to like the section of the picture that you want, that is like the interesting one. Okay, so here it is. I'm not really sure if you guys will be able to see it on the stream, but ideally it's showing us like the original quality, and then 60% the quality, 30%, and then 15%. Okay, of course, the lower the quality, the lighter the picture, but also you can see this one is like really pixelated. This one is not that much. Okay, so I want to put this image on my gallery. So I want this preset to be JPEG high. Okay, and by default it's going to be this one. And then it also gives you the estimate time it's going to take to load that picture if you have a connection of like 56 kbps. Let's face it, no one has a slow connection like that those days, right? So if you change to, let's say, like a megabyte, okay, a megabyte, like a modem, right? It takes like 20 seconds to load. All right, if it's like 60% of quality. Okay, If it's 30%, it takes like 9 seconds. But you're working with like a really big image, right? So ideally, one thing that would be nice to do is like just change the size, just like make it like half, half the size. And now our 60% quality takes 8 seconds to load. That's nice. So I'm gonna go with that one. So I'm going to hit save, and then I of course organize my files. I'm already, and then I'm just gonna save that as flower. Save. Boom. Let's go to Illustrator and show you how to work the logo as well. In the meantime, let's see if, okay, our video is uploaded, so let's just change the background. Right, so this is the video that I made for the background. I already prepared it with Adobe Premiere, just like how we did with the photo, right? So we can now see that the logo has a really nice contrast with the video in the back. Let's go to settings. I really want an overlay pattern. My play speed can be normal. Yeah, well, of course, plays in a loop. The camera is just static on the top of the tripod, so it's not moving at all. Gonna be a very stable video. Okay. Do I like this overlay? Nope. What about this one? Nope. 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 You know what? I don't want a pattern. I want a color. Let's get a color. Let's make it black, just to darken it. And then the opacity, 10% is fine. It works like a filter, you know? Nice. Just like the menu now doesn't have that much contrast because there's this very big light leak on the background over here. So let's just bring it down a little bit and align with the logo, and then bring it off and offset it to the side a little bit. That's it. Right. I think I'm going to change the design. Just okay. That looks nice. All right, that looks nice. Let's just make it slightly chunkier, and then customize the design. The colors, I want this to be not that deep red. I can just add a color, go to the spectrum and then get a lighter shade of red. Nice. I like this one. I like this one. Cool. We don't need a drop down because there's no drop down in here, right? So let's also go to text and then change the font. I want a bolder font, Helvetica Bold. That works a lot better. That works a lot better. And I want it to be like full on black, right? So that way we have contrast and the colors relate to the logo as well, right? No, not like that. This is fine. This is fine, right? So when you hover, it turns black, and then when you click, it becomes black. And then when you click, it becomes white. Oh, that's for the text. Okay, so for the fill color, when you hover, it can become black. Or no, and just, yeah, white. White is fine. That looks nice. And the clicked one can be the same shade of red. All right, cool. So anytime that you want to test how your website is going, you can just go to preview, and boom, now you are navigating the website, right? So if you can just like hover, oh boy, that looks nice. That looks cool. Let's go to the gallery. Nice. That's my gallery page. That's my contact page. And that's my home. So as you can see, the header is and the footer are actually the same in all pages. Okay, so that leads me to just change the footer because there's zero contrast in the text and in here as well. So let's click here to go back to the editor. Let's get this text here, and I want it to be Helvetica. Perhaps a little bit bigger. That's nice. Bolder. If I make it bold, I want it to be smaller. And then for the color, I want it to be white. So we have like full contrast in that. right? Uh, by default, your social bar is going to, be in your website as well. So let's just change the layout. I mean, not the layout, such social links. All right, we need to replace the icons because they are black. Okay, one thing that Wix like helps you a lot with is that it has a massive icon library ready for you to play with. So if you just go and replace icon, oh my God, you have like all of this to choose from. Yeah, boy. So let's get a black and white. Can we get a white one? Brr, black and white. All right, nice. So let's get a Facebook with a white over black. You gotta be kidding. Please tell me. There's no Facebook with white over black. You're lying to me. Okay. Nah, that's not gonna work. So let's just all colors. Let's get a colorful one, shall we? So boom, replace the Facebook. Now let's replace the Twitter. That one. Choose the image. And then the Instagram icon. Let's replace it for this one. Right. Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm getting like icons with like solid backgrounds. So we have it like that. We have the matching. Let's hit done. Boom! Our social bar now is actually visible in the website, right? All right, cool. So let's go back to our background, okay? And then I want to apply to other pages, right? So all pages. Bam. So now let's preview. And let's go to gallery. Okay. We just need to change the gallery. And then the contact. Nice. But all the pages have the same background now, and that is beautiful. So let's go back to the editor. Let's change to our gallery page. So like when you are in the editor and you want to change the page, all you gotta do is you go to menus and pages and then select the gallery page. There we go. So we have a lot to change here, especially like on the text, and then the galleries here and all that, So I maybe save your work. Yeah, save, of course. War Memorial Park. Save and continue. There we go. Of course, you can always click on the save button on the top here. Okay. The autosave is on, okay, by default. So let's get this. I'm actually going to go with the same gallery that I have here. I like that. So you can always, of course, add your own gallery. And to do that, you go to add button, and then you go to the third option, gallery. And then you have plenty of options of layouts of galleries to choose from. I really like this showcase, it's pretty cool. And then all you gotta do is click on it, or you can just like literally drag and drop to your website. Boom, you have a gallery. Right, so let's get rid of that one and work with this one. So once you drop in a gallery, you gotta add the pictures, right? So all you gotta do is go to manage media. And here you have all the pictures of your gallery, okay? You can just like add media, of course, image, and then it goes back to your selection. It will take me some time to like just save all the pictures, but if you guys have the patience, I mean, this is being recorded anyway. I'll just do it. So we need like 9 pictures and then a bigger one. So in the meantime, let's just add a text here. So gallery, I like that. I'll just change the font. Helvetica bold, right? That's a title, right? And then for the text here, that's a paragraph. So it could be just like ordinary Helvetica and white. Of course, it's got to be white so we have contrast. All right, same for our title here. Let's make it white. Nice. Okay, so let's just finish up the content page real quick. Let's do the same thing with the text. Let's make it Helvetica bold, white. As for the text here, let's make it Helvetica simple, then white. Cool. Right. I don't think we need an image in here, so just get rid of it. And then I'll click and drag to select all of this and just move it to the side. Okay. Also, I want all this text here to be centralized. So just line to the center, and line to the center. There we go. And then we select both boxes, and then we can just click here to boom, align to the center, and then drag them to the center of the page. Nah. There we go. Right. So let's just change here. The address is 12 May Road, Mount Roscoe, Auckland. And then this form here, it doesn't match our overall look of the website. So let's change it. Settings. No, that's not what I want. Design. All right, there we go. Design. Beautiful. What about this one? No, I don't want this like white background. Form background. Ha! Way better. I like that. All right, cool. So now let's input fields. Let's go to the text. Let's make all text white. All right, cool. And the font, of course, is going to be Helvetica in everything. Helvetica bold. Nice. Nice. Cool. So now let's go to the submit button and just do the same. Oh, I like this button better. Just has to be like, okay, sorry, let me get rid of this and let me make this a little bit bigger. Align to the center. Design for the button. Let's customize the design for the button. Let's make the fill just for the button 100%. Nice. That's our contact page done. Let's just adjust page height. It's a little bit down here, and let's add actually, instead of having the address on the top here and having this title here, we know this is the contact page. We clicked on it. So you can just like drag this to the top. And then we can add a interactive. No, that's not it. Social, that's not it. I want to add a Google Maps plugin. Forgot how to do that. More. Oh yeah, more. Aha, Google Maps. There we go. So let's just add a Google Map. Red flag. That looks nice. So let's get this down here. And let's extend it over here. Of course, let's align to the center. And then manage locations. One location, and the address is 12 May Road, Mount Roscoe. And that is the War Memorial Park. Done. That's our contact page. Done. Okay. I am not 100% happy with this, but you know, let's leave it as a placeholder. Okay. Another thing we gotta do is in the social bar, let's set social links. And then on here, when we click in the link, we can go to Facebook/Wix in the new window. That's what we want. But I would like to link that to the Facebook for the Auckland War Memorial Park, or the Auckland Council, or the Mount Roscoe Puketa Papa local board. So you just drop the link here, click done, and that's it. Same goes to your Twitter and your Instagram. Okay. So yeah, discard that. All right. So let's just quickly finish up our gallery. So let's change to our gallery page. All right. Okay, so let's go back to, oh yeah, just real quick in Illustrator. So this is the logo that I created real quick, okay? So how to make this proper for web? You go to File, you go to Export, and then save for web, just like you would do in Photoshop. But the thing is, in here, make sure you save as a PNG 24, and that you tick the transparency box over here, okay? So that way, you click save your logo, and then done. You know, it's going to be saved as a PNG, and that means it's going to have a transparent background. Okay. All right, Photoshop. So we have this one. I don't want to save it. I just want to get more pictures real quick. Okay, so let's try this one. Let's File, Export, Save for Web, JPEG High. Yeah, let's just make it 50%. Okay, it's readable. It's cool. So let's save that as a board in our ready folder. Let's save. Close. Let's bring in another picture. I really like this one here. So one more time, go, export, save for web. I would like to change the size in like half. I already made the flag, so let's get the rugby field. So File, Export, Save for Web. Guys, have in mind that you don't have to make your image half the size, okay? It's up to you. This is my personal preference, okay? Rugby, save. Let's get the skate park. Let's say skate park over here. Control-Shift-S. Let me save as skate. There's a tiny basketball court. Let's save. Basketball. What else? What else? What else? What else? Ah, yeah, there's a kids playground. So let's say that as well, real quick. Oh yes, and the event center. And then last but not least, what is the other one that I wanted? Oh yeah, the baseball court. Just change this to 50%. Nice. I think that's enough for the pictures. So let's go back to our Wix editor, right? So let's manage media, add media, image, and then upload media, upload from computer. Okay, so I think that's more than enough pictures. We just don't need those two because we have them already. So let's just click open and wait for the uploads to run. Okay, in the meantime, let me show you in Premiere how to prepare the video. It's actually pretty easy. And actually, you should know that already from the film course. So, create a new sequence, new project in Premiere. You know how to do that already. Bring in your video, drop in your timeline, right? And then right click and link. So that way you can pick video and audio separate, click the audio, delete it. You don't need audio to play like on the background of your website, right? Click in your video, go to color, do a very nice color correction. You know how to do that as well. Add your contrast curves, do some basic correction, add some filters, make it look pretty. Okay, once it looks pretty enough, select your video, hit enter to render. If you have the green line, that means it's rendered already. Select your video, the Control M or Command M if you're on a Mac to open your export settings, right? Then make sure your format is H.264 as usual. Make sure you tick off the export audio. Okay, and remember you don't want audio in your video. The output name should be, whatever you want. I name my background because, that's the background of my page. And I have the feeling that Premiere is going to crash. Yep, Premiere just crashed. So anyway, let's go back to our website. Our picture should have uploaded by now. Yes, they did. So let's select all the pictures that I want, except this one and this one, and this one as well. So let's add that to the page. And let's select 1 to 9 and delete them. Those are the 9 pictures that I want on my page. So let's hit done. And bada bing, bada boom, da-da. Here are the pictures that we just treated, okay? And for this single image, I'm going to change the image. I'm gonna use this one. Yes. So we can actually go further and just crop the image a little bit. No, I don't want the car in the background. I just want the actual board to show, It's nice. And of course, after I do it, I can extend it like this. Yes. All right. Cool. Let's save. Done. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's my website done in under an hour. Aha. So, final touches. Let's publish. So, when you publish a website, you make it available to be visited, right? So, once you do, you go, congratulations, your site is published and is live online. So, you can just view the website. And once you do that, you are fully navigating your website. Yes. Never mind this bar on the top here. You know, you can't get rid of it unless you pay for it. You don't have to pay. You don't have to get rid of it. You know, just go with it. Now, we are now live on the website. We can click the buttons, and then stuff happens. So if you click here, we can see the image, really high quality and loading like real fast. Just make sure you change the title once you upload. Otherwise, it's going to be basketball JPEG or flag JPEG, you know? Okay, the social media links, if you click on them, boom. That's the Wix page on Facebook, but of course, you know, link to the proper page of your website. All right, and then the contact page, if we go here, I can click and enter my name. My name is Daniel. My email, you will never know. My personal email. My subject is sports. And then my message, I want to play baseball. And then submit, boom, they get the website, they get the message. And there's the Google Maps link down here. Okay, it's working pretty fine. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Let's go back to the home page. And now I'm going to show you how to do your coding understanding, right? That rubric real quickly. So in here, we can just right click and then inspect. So that way we can see the code of the website live, all right? Just please have in mind one more time that the coding that's generated by Wix it's terrible, it's messy, and on a real proper work environment, you should never be working with Wix. Please remember, we're working with it for educational purposes only, right? So an easier way to see the code, you can just, if you're on Google Chrome, you can do Control U, or you can just right click and then view page source. This will open the full code of your page, all right? And then all you got to do is check and identify sections that are HTML and sections that are CSS. So right off the bat, this first section here is HTML. Okay, it's written here. It's a doc type HTML. So all these first lines here are HTML. So you can just screenshot this first section. Okay, you can screenshot this first section. And put in your paperwork as HTML, and then give a simple explanation of what HTML is and how it works. For example, HTML is used to create the structure of the website. That's more than enough. It's done and dusted. And then if you scroll down enough on your page, you will find this JavaScript, Java, Java. Ah, beautiful. So this is CSS. Okay, so you can see it's like talking about the fonts. So that is CSS. It goes like style ID, language is CSS, right? So if you scroll down to this section when it talks about your fonts, that is CSS. You can take a screenshot of this section as well, and then you can explain CSS as the language used to style the structure of your website. Easy like that. All right. Cuckoo. So let me go back to my website. Okay. And that's it. I think the, oh yeah, let's just quickly check Premiere. Oh, it's still crashed. Yeah, just close Premiere. You know, I've done the video already. Let's also quickly close Photoshop. Let's quickly close Illustrator. And let's quickly open InDesign. Let's create a new A4 page landscape. And let's quickly do our sitemap. Okay, so let's get our rectangle tool. Let's make a rectangle. Let's make it a little bit thicker. There we go. And then let's get text. And this is a home page. So I want this to be Helvetica, of course. What do you mean there's no Helvetica? Fine, just do Arial. I want it to be like big. Right. Now let's get a line. Let's make a line down here. Then open the stroke options on the side. And then the start end arrow. Let's just make it bigger. Oh, actually, let me just save this as a PDF, and that's your sitemap done. Okay, I mean, this is for my website, of course. Now I have only 3 pages, the home, gallery, and contact. That's it. Save this as a PDF and include in your paperwork, okay? And that's your sitemap done. Okay? Let me stop the recording.